A message from McAfee. Wondering why the post office is texting you or why you owe thousands of dollars in toll fees? Because someone's trying to scam you. The good news? McAfee can help. With McAfee's award-winning scam detection, it's easy to tell what's real and what's fake over text, in your inbox, and online. If they're
You want a free gift?
Seriously? If they're faking it, they're not making it past us. Get award-winning scam detection today. McAfee.com/keepitreal.
Wie wäre es, weniger Zeit mit dem Einkauf zu verbringen und dafür mehr Zeit für deine Lieblingspodcasts zu haben? Mit dem Rewe Abholservice geht das. Bestell deinen Einkauf einfach online und hol ihn bequem und fertig gepackt im Markt ab. Natürlich ohne Mindestbestellwert. So bleibt dir mehr Zeit für die nächste Podcast-Folge oder deine Lieblingstracks. Jetzt ausprobieren auf rewe.de/shop oder in der Rewe-App. Dein Rewe Abholservice. Online bestellen, im Markt abholen.
Adobe Acrobat Studio, so brand new. Show me all the things PDFs can do. Do your work with ease and speed. PDF Spaces is all you need. Do hours of research in an instant with key insights from an AI assistant. Pick a template with a click. Now your prezzo looks super slick. Close that deal? Yeah, you won. Do that, doing that, did that, done. Now you can do that with Acrobat. Now you can do that with the all-new Acrobat. It's time to do your best work with the all-new Adobe Acrobat Studio.
Away Days with Woody and Piers.
Welcome to Away Days with Woody and Piers, where we discuss all aspects of football fan culture.
We'll often be joined by celebrity guests who will tell us all about their love for their team and the weird and wonderful places that their footballing obsession has taken them.
All the tales of the bad pies, worst pints and general footballing misery can be found right here.
Right then, Devon Derby is on. Out from the Hoosiers, Exeter, from the grim north of Devon. Hello from behind enemy lines, I guess.
Hello. Nice to meet you. I was reluctant to come on because it's just, from what I know of Plymouth, people from Plymouth and Plymouth Argyle fans particularly, it only came because Piers is here.
Yeah. Mate, it's completely fair enough. I mean, I've also got an irrational fear of people from the grim north, so don't worry. It's I'm similar.
The grim north of Exeter. Are you talking about? Or just...
Yeah, you're not wearing flat caps, fancying pigeons in the smog. All that sort of jazz.
Stick you on the long list of people who are only here because I'm here. All right.
Yeah, should be about 80% of the guests.
Yeah. Before we get going in our season 2 shake up, we're doing a minute of quick fire questions so the general public can understand a little bit more about Alan.
Okay.
But you only have a minute.
3, 2, 1, begin.
Worst England player of all time.
Carlton Palmer.
Whoa, good shout.
Would you stay up on the final day or would you finish 13th?
13th. Sorry.
Same.
What is your most watched film?
Oh, the Goonies.
Interesting.
Oh, okay. And what is your favourite Olympic event?
110-metre hurdles.
What is your favourite kit from another team that isn't Exeter?
That's difficult. The Newcastle away kit in 94.
That is fantastic. What is your death row meal?
Death row meal. Cool. Big questions these are. I will have. Let's go. A big steak.
Nice. Final question.
John Motson or Martin Tyler?
Motson.
Oh, there we go. Well done. Okay, they were fairly tough actually.
Good questions.
Yeah. Thank you. You managed 7 within your minute.
Right.
Oh, I didn't know it was that. I would have just answered quicker if I knew it was a competition.
But then you wouldn't have answered with authenticity. So
I don't care. I just want to win. I want to stay up. I want to be 13th. I don't know.
Worst England player, Carlton Palmer.
David Nugent, surely.
Oh, yeah. I mean, yeah. That's
when he
fair.
absolutely shit housed that goal off of was it Defoe? Literally,
yeah, he was. Yeah. But I quite like that.
Yard out.
He sort of wins points for that. Whereas Carlton Palmer was in an era with just dross. It was just so difficult to watch.
Attritional nonsense.
I think there's a whole you could start a podcast on worst England players of all time. Yeah. You could literally profile them each time. We could go for at least 2 or 3 seasons.
There was an era of during the 90s when we couldn't find a left-footed player and we'd just throw anyone at left back or left wing, and I was just, and when Giggs was flying as well, and just like Andy Hinchcliffe and stuff, it was like, what's going on?
Yeah,
yeah.
Constant. How do we let Ryan Giggs go to Wales?
Yeah. Madness.
It's insanity. Death Row Meal, big fat steak. Because I'm a really boring bastard to listen to the history podcast and stuff. Apparently, you're capped on the value of your Death Row Meal, and have to be able to get it locally. So you can't just go like, I want a full like lobster spread. It's something about like $20 or something.
All right, so I just get a mediocre steak.
Yeah,
so that's a bad
any old
choice.
shit from Denny's down the road, probably. Yeah.
Okay, and I'd be really disappointed because they've overcooked it or something.
Yeah,
that'd be really bad way to go out, wouldn't it?
Well,
yeah, okay, that was a bad answer. Curry.
Well, no, you've answered now.
I know. Too late. Oh, God,
to the chair with him. To the chair. Let's go.
And curry's a tough one as well because depending on where you are.
So true.
You know, we got lots of curry options over here, but I tell you, I think I must have had like 2 good curries in the States.
Yeah, there's shit over
for
there.
example.
Yeah. In the States, yeah. Wait, where are you, Piers?
I'm in Essex, middle of Essex, Chelmsford.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So don't worry, I've got curry covered.
Curry's good. Yeah. Curry's good for
absolutely
you.
fine.
We're chatting Death Row. There is. I think I mentioned this in the previous series. I'm going to double down because I'm still angered by it. There was a Cornish pasty company in Phoenix, Arizona.
Wow.
That's really
was so bad. Basically, a declaration of war. It was. I felt attacked.
Yeah, understandly. What did you do about it?
Just kicked off and threw it away.
Yeah.
It was like they put like a Subway style BMT filling in a pasty. It's like, have you ever had one before? It was like a sort of a artist's impression of a pasty from like 100 years ago. So I don't know what it was.
All right.
I mean, America have got a lot to be sorry for, haven't they? But that's on the list as well, right?
Yeah. I'm aware we have American listeners, but I apologise. The number of times we've been in the States and like, why's our British field so shitty? As in like, but you didn't invent anything. We got Mexican. It's like, that's from Mexico. We got the best Chinese. Like, that's from China. It's like, you invented eating fried chicken out of a bucket.
One of my football related stories is that I spent a year in America in Indiana, which is where the band name is from. Hoosiers, if you've done your research, which I'm sure you have.
Oh, yeah, thoroughly.
Yeah. And so I lived in Indianapolis, just south of Indianapolis, for a whole year.
See,
which is fascinating. But
I have read that, and I thought, you look at people's Wikipedia pages, which obviously sometimes you've got to take with a pinch of salt. And there's some bits on there I was like, that's pretty funny. And that was
there are the bits that aren't true.
Yeah. I was like, they didn't live there, did they? But you did.
We had a scholarship. Both myself and Erwin, the singer, we sort of semi-blagged the scholarship to play soccer in the States.
Oh, man.
So you're decently.
Decent.
Well, no, that's the thing. Like, if I'll be honest, and I've grown up, I want to be honest now, even if it sounds arrogant, I was decent. Erwin struggled. He really did. He's not on here to defend himself, so I'm happy.
No, I'll take it as red, mate. It's fine.
Yeah. He'll get him. He'll bring him down to one of your Brighton kick-arounds, and you'll see. He's a terror, though. He's very fast. Small and nippy. Perfect left back.
Don't need that, mate. God.
No. Perfect left back. So he was 10 years too late.
Yeah,
really.
Absolutely right.
There you go.
Absolutely right. We could have done with him.
Him and Hinchcliffe.
Where were you? What was your position?
I was a centre back, centre half was my position. Played for my school team as a sweeper.
Sweeper.
My PE teacher was a Swindon fan, and so there was a Hoddle loving, and he saw me as a Hoddle. Which is very flattering. I'm far from that. Hoddle's probably the best England player of all time, I think.
I love the fact that there was a PE teacher out there that took Swindon Town's tactics and applied them to a bunch of 10-year-olds.
Yeah. Just crowbarred people into positions.
Yeah.
What's a sweeper? Who knows?
Just go and smash him.
Amazing.
I love the stories of Hoddle in England training when obviously like playing with the best of the country at that time. And he's like, look, lads, free kick's easy. Look, just put it here, 35 yards out, bend it in the top corner. We'll do it 3 times in a row. No, you try. I'm like, boss, we can't do that.
There's that scene in that. Have you seen that Swindon Town documentary? And if you haven't seen it, it's really good. And it's focusing on Swindon in 92-93 when Glenn Hoddle was player manager and he took them up. and then he left at the end of the season to go to Chelsea. And there is a scene like that where John Moncur is in training, and he is trying to bend it in the corner, and Glenn's like, "Look, come here a minute," and like John Moncur is a pretty good player as well. Like, you know, ended up playing a little bit higher up, and I find that like, oh, you must have just got so frustrated playing with these players who just were nowhere near as good as you.
No, he was on another planet. I went to his last game, actually, his last ever performance at Swindon. Where does Swindon play?
Where?
What's their ground?
The county ground.
County ground, good.
Cool.
Yeah, and I watched, and he played sweeper for Swindon, and my dad, obviously being a big Hoddle fan, was like, let's go and see it. And it was just it was incredible to watch. The time the man had on the ball was like on another level. It was class. Even when he was coming to the end, it was too good.
Yeah, I saw Ruud Gullit in a pre-season friendly at Home Park. So it was like Chelsea Argyle. He was player manager for Chelsea. Yeah, and that was just like something. The range of passing was absurd. Like hit like a 70-yard pass. Like didn't even like look at like he put any effort into it and floated it, landed it on the guy's toe on the sprint. It's like, oh.
I love all that. I mean, the best player, like I watched Ballack once, and he was probably like, I didn't think I don't remember people talking about him as being that good, but I watched him in the Euros once, and he was like, I'd never seen somebody with so much time and class.
Yeah,
it was unbelievable. When you see somebody that good, it's just it's a joy.
On a slightly different level, but the relative.
Bring it down to Southend.
No, not even that. I remember watching Glenn Roeder play for Purfleet on his way down.
Glenn Roeder.
But I'll tell you what, he must have been, you know, when just at the fag end of when players actually went down through non-league on their way back down.
Yeah,
and he was amazing. Like, his touch was amazing. Yeah. But yeah, you don't see that anymore.
I wish players would still do that. I remember seeing Cyril Regis playing for Wickham against Argyle, like old Division 2.
The nostalgia here is just all over me now. I've kind of look at this is emotional.
Jimmy Greaves played for Chelmsford. There you go.
Jimmy Greaves played for Chelmsford.
Yeah.
Wow. That's superb.
I'm 96% sure I'm right there.
Any of you boys have any? We had Lee Sharp come down, and he was dreadful.
Wasn't he in Torquay as well, or did he start?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the order of it was, but when he came down, I was like, "Oh, this is it, game changer." And before we got relegated, but
we had Ronnie Whelan. We were in the what is now the Championship, but we had Ronnie Whelan, and we were obviously one of the smaller clubs in there, and he'd gone from, you know, everything that Liverpool has got to offer for years and years and won trophies to like training in the park, and you've got to avoid the dog shit, and he became manager within a year. Like, his class on the pitch was unbelievable, and he didn't move about. He didn't have to. But, he got found out as a manager.
I think it might be different now, though, don't you? Because of the game, the way the game is now. You can't get away with standing still.
No.
Might not get away with that. That's probably why players don't come down, because like, you still have to work.
You can't be Jan Molby anymore.
Just Jan Molby, exactly.
In the centre circle, not leaving it.
No.
I think Argyle can trump those. We had Taribo West.
Taribo West?
Yes, you did, didn't you?
And I would love to see the passport he gave in to give his age.
Really?
I bet you that there's a few frayed edges or a bit of photocopying going on there, because if
he was on his way down or on his way,
his way down. He'd been playing for like, was it Inter and stuff he played over the years? And it's like, we got to like, first of all, when he signed, we're like, actual Taribo West. Like, yeah. It's like in his like mid-30s. Like, if he's mid-30s, I'm 19. There is no fucking way.
Headlines: Taribo West Country, right?
Naturally, yeah. But his legs are long gone, and not quite at it. Bless him.
This is a great chat. I love them. Now thinking of all the players that came down. We had Sean Goater for his last year.
Get on.
Yeah, he was quality. Absolutely, got us promoted. Well, not on his own, obviously, but yeah.
The other one, Marcus Stewart.
Oh, yeah.
He came down. He was brilliant as well. And I think he's quite ill now, but he was he was brilliant as well. But when you get players that come down and you can see what they give to the youngsters and all that, I love that sort of thing. But the fans are all about expecting special things, but it's different. And we've got McGuinness at the minute, who's not in that category, but an experienced player who just, you can see he's just on a different level. Although not all the fans can see that, but I can.
Do you know we've got this far into our group record here, and we've not even mentioned that actually you support Exeter City.
Oh yeah, well they can see it. There's the
shirt.
You're listening or watching,
but for the purposes of the tape, there is a signed Exeter City shirt on the wall. That's good, actually. Yeah. What's the significance of that shirt? Is there?
It was 2008 when we went up. We got promoted back into the Football League.
Promotion shirt, lovely.
Huge win. Yeah, it was a really important game. Cambridge in the final.
I can see it in your eyes.
Just joy. Well, you're there at the minute, right? There's whatever. I think we have 4 or 5 years in conference, and it's joyous at first. But I think we spoke the other day, and you were like, "Yeah, it just you get to the point where you need to be back in the Football League." And and we were knocking on the door for a while, but it's not easy. It's not easy to get out.
Oh God, don't! This is our 5th year, yeah.
Yeah, but it's the absurdity of only one automatic place as well. When the standard in lower League 2 is no better than upper National League.
Yeah, that's totally true.
I went to Wealdstone last week, and listen, we deserve to be where we are because of results, and so do they. But I just want to go to. I've been there like 4 times now, and I just can't see. There's too many of us just to stand in their away end. I just can't see. Wherever you stand, you either can't see the line that the ball will be going over, like the goal line, or you can't see the touch line. Depends.
Because you're not even almost not in a stand, or what?
Well, it's like a really shallow, small terrace, and so if you're not in the front row, which is when there's like 900 of you, only a few of you can get in the front row. You just can't see.
You're still bringing 900 people though to Wealdstone. That is class.
Well, we're a massive club, mate. So
yeah. Relatively speaking, well, I'm massive, but yeah.
Should we tear the plaster off then? For me,
what's the plaster?
The plaster. It's that up the road, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, can you please explain to us? I mean, just mainly for my disbelief, why Exeter? Why? Just why?
Yeah, just birthright. Born in Exeter. It's on my passport, and my dad and all my family from there, Exmouth particularly, but yeah, and then my dad was a fan, the first team I watched, but I grew up in Bracknell, Berkshire, Reading, but yeah, we just went back. Dad was a full-on Exeter fan, and I just caught the bug. And when you go to a game, and I think my first game was 89-90 season, I was 9, and we got promoted. That was the game I went to, and we went up from old Division 4 to Division 3. So the first game I watched was us going up, and you were so close to the pitch, and the atmosphere was great, and obviously buzzing because we were good at that point. Probably the last time we were good for a few years. It was. I mean, we went for a barren spell. It was really brutal on me. Like from 92 till like 2002, we were awful. Probably.
So you're treading. Well, sorry, my kids at the minute are treading a similar path in like being raised away from the southwest, but Dad's forcing them into Argyle shirts. They're one of the few in the playground in Brighton wearing Argyle kit. But
because the temptation of Brighton, rather, what a club to support right now. Yeah, so
yeah. I mean, they'll never know. I mean, they might do, but they have to then get their own flat.
Yeah, they have to move out. Hell yeah,
that's their own choice. I'm not a monster.
I tried the same, but my son is 11, and we live in the Tottenham area, so he's Tottenham, and I was fine with that because I'm Hoddle, and Tottenham is probably my team in the Premier League. But he's also he plays at academy at Stevenage, so he's
nice.
become which is great and a joy for me to watch. But he's now a Stevenage fan, and I've been to Stevenage away a lot, hating Stevenage a lot.
If he's literally playing for the club, I guess you can allow that a little bit.
It's hard.
Yeah,
it's very hard. It stings. So we went to a game the end of last year, middle of the season at Stevenage, and he stayed in the Stevenage side, and me and my dad went in the away end, and we could see each other across the corner.
Was he giving it the wanker sign and stuff?
He literally was.
Oh my god!
No, I don't think the wanker sign was a go, but he was. Yeah. Well, we went 1-0 up. We got a penalty early on. Went 1-0 up, and me and my dad were like that.
Oh.
We celebrated early, and then we were abysmal. We were letting like 3 goals in like 10 minutes, and him and his mate were like It made me so furious.
You're definitely the first guest we've had on who's been to an away game and been given shit by their own son.
I had to deep breathe and talk myself out of shouting at him, telling him off, because we came to meet in like the middle, and I was like, "Jeff, you need to calm down, mate. This is too far.
You grow up, yeah, grow up."
Exactly. Competitive Dad and the Far Show came out. I was like,
"How close to each other were you in yards?"
Well, as we were sitting down, it was like 50 yards away. But you know, these lower league clubs, it's like we could at half time we could go and meet with just a barrier in between us, and he was giving me grief. He had every right to, because we were so bad. We had a couple of key injuries at the back foot. Who remembers that?
Got visions of him like scaling the empty seats just to get closer, giving it all that.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah, I was sort of proud of him and hated him all in one go.
Hey, I mean, if he's giving Exeter shit, all I can say is, mate, you're raising him right. So carry on.
Thank you. It's good to have that balance here. No sympathy.
What was the final score?
3-1, 4-1.
Oh, he's lost. He stopped counting.
Yeah. I left 10 minutes before. He had to make his own way home. So we could see you creeping out. Was him shouting. It's like, yeah, get the bus home, mate.
Wow.
Brilliant. Yeah, tough. That was a tough experience.
Once upon a mundane morning, Barb's day got busy without warning. A realtor in need of an open house sign. No, 50 of them, and designed before 9.
My head hurts.
Any mighty tools to help with this plight? Aha! Barb made her move. She opened Canva and got in the groove.
Bulk creating Canva sheets. Create 50 signs fit for suburban streets.
Done in a click, all complete.
Sweet!
Now, imagine what your dreams can become when you put imagination to work at canva.com.
Chronic spontaneous urticaria, or chronic hives with no known cause. It's so unpredictable. It's like playing pinball. Itchy, red bumps start on my arm, then my back. Sometimes my legs. Hives come out of nowhere. And it comes and goes. But I just found out about a treatment option at treatmyhives.com. Take that, chronic hives. Learn more at treatmyhives.com.
Can you, I mean, I've been there, Woody's been there, lots of people that are listening have not been there. Can you sell us as away fans, St James Park?
Can I sell it? I don't know.
I think you can. I love it.
You've been, obviously.
Yeah,
it is a nice ground. It is a nice ground. Exeter's a nice city. And you're likely to get points. So come along.
A generous place.
Full of generosity.
So, like, how often do you get down there? Because obviously, if you don't live in the city, and also to correct previous contributor, John Beer of Exeter fame. Yes. He very kindly sent us some info. My Exeter mate Tom Heron off the Excerpts said that the pub he suggested is fucking miles away from the ground, and he says they don't know what he's on about as sort of a place to go. Can you give us a rundown of like what pubs we should be hitting if we ever go north?
Do you know what? To answer your first question, how often do I go? If I'm lucky, 2 or 3 times a year, because most of my family moved up or are old, and it's just not the call to be there. So, and now with music and my son playing football, I'm devastated to say it's away games more than anything. Yeah, so in terms of pubs, there's loads around. But I couldn't. There was the Monkey Barrel, which I used to go to, but I've heard that's closed. I was there for my stag do.
Oh wow!
But that's gone. So I don't know. I can't give any. John Beer, maybe his selection is correct, but I can't help. Sorry. Does that mark me down? It feels like it might do.
I'll allow it. I mean, I sympathise massively. Also living up the line as well, so yeah, I see more away games probably than home games.
Yeah,
at the minute as well.
And kids as well. It's difficult. Like weekends are done. I'm not getting over summer. Like yes, just gone. It's just gone.
It's fine. I'm sorry that the Monkey Barrel was gone.
Yeah, I am too. I had a really nice day there on my stag do, and they dressed me as Cheryl Cole for my stag do and made me and I went to the game, and I think it might even have been Southend. No, it wasn't Southend. No, maybe it was. I'll do some research on that. And the rule was if Exeter City scored, which was unlikely, we weren't playing that well, I had to do a streak because I had my Ali G, one of those G-string things
Mankini.
on. Mankini. I mean, shameful. It was awful. A proper stereotypical stag do. And if we scored, I'd had to strip down to that and run down to the front. And we scored a last-minute equaliser. I've never hated a goal by Exeter City any more than that. And I had to do it. And
you didn't go on the pitch, though, right?
Not on the pitch, no.
Oh,
I've got my dignity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They didn't push me that far.
You don't want a 3-year ban for that.
No.
Right.
That's the last thing I need. That's the last thing I need.
My stag do was in Dublin, and I ended up having to watch the 2010 World Cup final.
2010 World Cup final,
and it was
that?
Spain and the Netherlands.
Oh.
It was so awful and so
Iniesta
so
won
dirty.
though, wasn't it?
Yeah, but I was obviously my stag.
Where was
do.
that World Cup? That was South Africa.
Yeah,
no, was South Africa.
Yeah. They made me, I think we might have even talked about this in the pod, but they made me do a shot of tequila for every yellow card during the final, and there were 14 of them. So the goal that I hated, one of the goals I hated the most was that goal because I saw the guy ripping his shirt off in celebration, and also one of the back four complaining about offside, and he got booked, like 2 bookings within about 10 seconds. I did not need a goal. So we both had regrettable goals on our stag do's.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
There was no goals on mine. We just went to Yeovil because that was equidistant between London and Plymouth.
Yeovil, you went to out in Yeovil?
Just joking. Yeah.
I've been to Yeovil. It's like
don't.
No.
Just don't. Yeah.
So you go to more away games and home games. So this podcast is
tailor-made.
Perfect for me.
So
yeah.
Can you remember your first ever away day? How did you feel? Where was it? How bad were you?
Do you know what you preempted that question. I really struggled with that one. I'm not totally sure what it was. I think it was probably away to Reading, because that's where we were, and it was in one of their old sort of big cow sheds in their ground before they got the Majewski, which I can't remember the name of now, but yeah, and it was just I think again we lost 6-4 to them that year once, and then 3-0, and all my mates were Reading fans. I was living in Bratton, so it was horrible. I think it was like regrettable. There wasn't many. Elm Park. Yeah, well done. Cool, yeah. I used to know all the grounds. I memorised all 92, but everyone's moved now, changed them. So.
And you had kids.
Yeah,
which we can blame everything on that. All right.
Yeah, we can. Good. Okay.
6-4. That's a pretty solid scoreline.
Yeah.
Did you go?
Money.
I wasn't at that one. But yeah, I just remember the score coming in. It was back in the day where you should be on teletext watching, and there wasn't so much internet to check scores. So it was like seeing it roll in on teletext. We used to do a really wicked thing. We'd just sit around my mate's house on a Saturday afternoon and watch teletext, and it was pages. Do you remember this?
Yeah.
And we'd just watch the pages tick over, and we'd have I don't think it was drinking games back then, but we'd have like little fines, and if a goal went in, and you're just waiting for the page to turn to see if your team had scored. It was so exciting. Yeah, the tension was so much more exciting than everyone just refreshing every second now. But yeah, joyous.
It's like
the
back in the day Soccer Saturday.
Yeah, exactly.
I try and do that sometimes for a little while. We don't do this anymore. We've got some friends that got kids around the same age. So my kids are 10 and 7, so very close to yours. So we created, because we're season ticket holders at Southend, all 3 of us, and so we created when they were quite young on the Saturdays when we weren't at home, so we could basically accumulate some brownie points. We created Jeff Crash, so we'd just get all of our kids together. They would just whatever they wanted to do in the other room, and we just put on Jeff and put bets on. But yeah, so
so the Jeff bit was for you, obviously, not for the kids.
100%.
Oh, that's wicked.
Yeah, so just put Jeff on in one room, get a few tinnies in, and definitely put some bets on. But obviously, we couldn't. We had to turn off updates on the phone, so everybody experienced it all coming through on the TV.
It's so good.
And then if any kids cried, we left it until half time. Yeah.
That's the rules of Jeff Crash.
Yeah. So yeah, unfortunately, Jeff Crash is hit the buffers a little bit because they've got their old. But
it's just magic moments, isn't there, with football when you have moments like that? Beautiful.
Sometimes though, you've got to create them yourself.
Yeah, well, I think more often than not, haven't you?
Especially manufacture it.
Yeah. Bring it back.
So the question I'd be most excited about, we love Schadenfreude on this podcast. What was your worst away day?
Worst away day? Well, I think I've probably covered that story, which covered my boy Jasper and at Stevenage, watching my son take joy in my team, who he's supposed to support, celebrating our demise in Stevenage of all teams. Otherwise, away days, that we did Dagenham Redbridge a few times when it was, and that was like things were being thrown over from the streets over the top and into the like water balloons and stuff.
Really?
That was I remember that. Yeah, I think the kids and just attacking young poor old Exeter City away fans. But the away fans, you'll know this is like the best experience, isn't it? The away fans is always awesome. The loudest, you just don't get the atmosphere, the gallows humour, and just the proper hardcore fans who I've got so much time for. I wish I could be that, and maybe one day I hope to be that person again. But I don't live in Exeter, so you can't get on the coach with this group of hardcore fans and just And then we've got a good drummer as well. He's actually pretty tight.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. I'm really impressed by him actually. His timekeeping's decent. Slows down. He's got a good feel.
Everyone ever asked you to play drums or at a game?
No, but I do think about it as I hear him. Obviously, it crosses my mind.
I've done it once.
Have you?
Wickham away in the playoff semi-finals. Who's the wanker with the drum? Was what the home man was singing. It was me. I was.
And you were that. So this was pre. Was this pre?
No, this was like. Was this 24? The band were very established at that point.
Did you have your drum tech with you?
I wish I. Can you imagine? Where's the riser? I need towels, mate. Come on.
Yeah. Come on. I need to sit on my thumb
click track, please. Click track in.
Yeah. Come on.
We did. I was the last away game I was at was Wickham, and the drum was the drum was excellent, and we had a really good. I've had good times at Wickham.
Oh,
we were really
for us. Graveyard for us.
It?
I hate it.
Is it? Yeah. Well, Wickham, that sort of club, aren't they? They're a bit. Yeah. They know how to grind out wins.
Well, it's Gareth Ainsworth, wasn't it?
Yeah.
The sort of master of the dark arts.
Yeah. Which is horrible to watch if you're against it, but when you're part of it, I'd imagine it's joy. But
every time I see him interviewed, it's like, oh, he's a really nice guy as well. It's like, I want to hate him.
Have you ever told this drummer that he's really good?
No. I can't actually never see him. He's like in there's a hive mentality. He's hidden in there somewhere. I don't even know if maybe he's not there, and it's like it's being played from a boombox or something.
Maybe he's in a famous band.
He could well be. He's good enough. I haven't thought about that.
Yeah,
I think we'd find out as in the Exeter City community if there's another. Well, you've already said there's another Exeter City drummer.
Yeah, Tom Heron. He should do it. Yeah. The pressure of doing it is horrible.
Yeah,
it's you got to basically initially I was like, am I leading it all? But it's basically you're just sort of someone's singing something, and then you just got to hop on super quick
at their tempo.
Yeah. But also which song it is, because there's certain songs at different bits.
I was tuned into it a bit more at Wickham, and it was like there's some art to it. It's not just it's not just banging a drum, is it? It's like there's some slow in and some feels.
It's like when I was young, bang 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 bang, I followed up, etc. All those ones.
Yes, you've taken on some pressure there, going and doing that. I'm impressed. I think I would decline it. A fear of
I mentioned it before as well, but shout out British Drum Company who make my drums. They actually did a custom drum for the Argyle home end, which they now use. Yeah, sounds great.
Oh wow, that is fair play.
Yeah, shout out BDC.
I just wouldn't want to have to carry it around. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I barely want to. I don't want to take anything to a game because I'm always capable of losing it. I'm not going to lose a drum, obviously, but I just can't be asked to carry anything around. No thanks.
No, and I like what, and I like. I really get into my games. I really want to be watching it, and I as much as I like, and the stand up if you hate Argyle kicks in, and you're like, I do want to take part in this.
I do hate Argyle.
I do hate Argyle, but do I have to stand up to prove that?
Yeah, it isn't. It is annoying.
And then somebody goes, sit down if you hate Argyle quite quickly, and then I'm in love again. It's
yeah,
like,
bosh, straight down.
I sit in that type of. I've got the best view in the ground at Roots Hall, but I'm definitely of that age where I'm like, I just want to watch the game, and I love the fact that the main areas of singing create the noise that they do. I go to away games for that. I go to home games to be nice and comfortable and sit here and have a lovely chat. Sometimes I've got the kids pestering me as well who don't stand up, and it's like, and they might even be on my lap. It's like, stand up if you love something. Oh, right, can you just move a little bit, because I've just got to stand up for just a minute
to prove my loyalty.
Yeah, it's like
I can put my coffee down. I've got my latte in my hand. This is too complicated to stand.
Put the prawn sandwich back in the bag.
Yeah, exactly that.
Same as when someone gets subbed off and they've had a good game, and oh God, I've got to stand up for this, haven't I?
Stand and cheer.
Yeah, I mean, I'll clap.
It's hard work.
It is hard work. My mum, I go with my parents. My parents are getting on a bit, but I've had season tickets with them for a long time. But bless her, my mum never really cares about it. She just needs to be with my dad, and she doesn't stand up for anything. Like even like a last minute winner, she'll just remain seated until everyone.
So
sits
she
down.
goes regularly.
She goes as often as my dad does. Yeah, she goes to like 3/4 of the home games, but she's blissfully unaware of so much that's going on. But she won't even stand up when people want to like walk past her.
Oh, that's good. She's there for a reason.
Yeah,
to get in the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
To prove points.
Trying to get to the toilet here, Mum. Can you? No.
You have to get out. I mean, it is annoying, that part of football, isn't it? When people shuffle along and trying to get in and out.
Yeah, particularly when they're leaving early as well. My dad will always give them a little. We're leaving early. Yeah, always has a little word in the ear of someone who's leaving early, and then
I'll happily. I don't think I've ever left early.
Good man.
In fact, I'm pretty sure I haven't. It's one of those things. It's like that isn't acceptable.
It's been something we've been drilling into my kids as well. It's like, we never leave early.
No,
ever.
You take this beating on the chin like a man.
But also, like, we've been there for like a last minute equaliser and stuff at 3-3 or something. It's like, see, if we'd left to clear, to get out of the car park early, you'd have missed that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, exactly that. I have arrived late once. I arrived late at Southampton when Southampton were down and they were way too good. They had Ricky Lambert and Lallana, and me and my dad arrived late to a game, and it was a cheer, and I was like, oh Jesus, what's the point?
Yeah,
what's the point? We're 1-0 down already, and I don't think we touched the ball that day. They were just so good.
It's like that Simpsons meme, isn't it? Like, stop, he's dead already.
Yeah.
It's
just over. We should have turned round. I just wanted to go. I wanted to be in that ground to see it, but
that's a stressful time in the car, isn't it?
Oh.
Like, from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock, there must have been just awful.
Yeah. It's horrible feeling. I'm very punctual. I need to be places on time. So if I don't know if that's a drummer thing. I don't know what you boys are like, but I'm the one who's always going 20 minutes till stage, boys, and they hate that. But they know I'm right, and I hate being late. But
I'm always on time on my own. I've got, as a family, we've got a reputation for being late. I don't take no responsibility.
Mate, it kills me.
I'm always on time, but I'm never that early. So actually, I'm the guy who's wandering around. I'm probably sitting in a bar near the venue about 20 minutes before stage. And I might be with someone going, "Oh, you going on in a bit?" Like, yeah, in a bit. Yeah, let me finish this. Have a little walk back. I'll do a little warm up.
20 minutes
straight on.
Have a pint.
Yeah, sometimes I go out with my pack and my belt already, just so I have to minimise time spent in the dressing room before we go on.
Yeah, do you? Okay, that's good.
Do you drink beers on stage? And before, like, I can't do it, mate. I've got, as a doctor friend of mine once said, the flow of a lion, but the bladder of a cat.
I used to have a 3-pint limit for liquid and alcohol reasons, and now that has gone down to a 1-pint limit because of alcohol reasons. And I haven't got it up here to be able to do the right amount of functionality for the show. But liquid, as you get older, got to think about the liquid too.
Yeah, I hadn't thought about it like that, actually.
I actually had quite a boozy one at Exeter once, and it was the Saturday before Christmas. So we had this, I went down with one mate, and we had this Christmas. I was like, I don't know, late 20s, Christmas bravado, and it was freezing as well. But the train was really delayed, so we ended up getting into the pub at about 1:30 to 1:45, which is quite late for an away day for people of that age. So we didn't do the beers. We just went straight into the Jaeger bombs. And
Jaeger bombs.
Yeah, straight in. And
what's the mentality? Yeah, right. We just have to get drunk.
We were really bad. We got relegated that year as well, and we were right in doing so. So we lost 1-0 and we had a man sent off, and then we just had to get back on the train home. But yeah, it's the only time I've ever done that.
I wonder if that was my stag do.
Wow, yeah.
Right before Christmas it was. 2009.
Did you see Borat in the home run running around?
Did you see? Yeah. It was 2011, I think.
It was a long way. It was a long way to go for that. So listen.
Yeah, it is a long way.
We made it.
Relegation year. It's not a fun time to do. I did Leighton Orient on relegation, and Piers was our manager, and we were just hanging in there. And it was just, I don't know. I was just looking around thinking, what is the mentality to go to these games? It's so easy not to, but there's just some beautiful thing that we do, put ourselves through it, even though we were gone, we were down, and yet we're still cheering, and we got a draw, and you're thinking that's not enough, but yeah, still a little bit of hope. There's still a bit of hope.
Having with Argyle having recently qualified for League One, cheers Wayne Rooney. There's bits where it's like when your luck's out, it's just really out, especially down the bottom. It's those seasons. It just drags. Like any deflection that could go your way doesn't. Somehow ends up in the net, or just dodgy offside call, all that sort of thing. It's miserable. Like when your luck's in, it's like there's so many little sliding doors moments. You're like, oh, if just that had gone our way, we might have stayed up.
Yeah, it's so difficult. I mean, that was tough. I mean, it's tough. Like what's going on, Rooney? That was just such an odd appointment, wasn't it? It's I think Cleverley's decent, isn't he?
He's really good.
He was good at Watford.
Yeah, at time of recording, yes, he's been really good. So I've got to realise that some of my earlier Rooney comments haven't really dated very well.
I've got to tell you how he loved Rooney about a year ago.
Yeah,
he was so excited.
Well, you would. Rooney was like, what? Rooney was the man.
I know, but he basically treated Argyle like his freshers term at uni. He was just out on the piss every night. I got sent so many selfies with mates back home.
No.
Like he's out here. He's in the pub every night.
Oh wow.
He went down to Skyvin Scholar, which is the shittiest student bar I haven't been in since I was 19. It's like, why are you by himself? Why are you a Scholar?
Wow, that's interesting.
That's a cry for help.
That is a cry for help. Yeah, it was if going to Plymouth to manage, it's not a big enough cry for help.
Yeah, right. Hey.
BTW, FYI. Visit Nexplanon.com RN to learn about Nexplanon. It's an adjustable implant, 68 milligrams radiopaque. Or ask your HCP IRL. Okay, TTYL.
You mentioned earlier about being on a football scholarship in America. Did you get to go to see any MLS stuff, or what was the sort of experience like being a football fan over there?
No, yeah. Do you know what? I didn't do any MLS. Nothing. We did do some. I did the NFL bit, and that was good. And in fact, what we did, our football team, our soccer team, went and to earn some money so we could do a postseason tour. We earned some money by being basically like security guards for the NFL. So there was a moment where I know it's madness, right? And Erwin, I'm 6'2", but very slight. Erwin's very short. And there was at one point we were escorting the NFL players across the car park from their cars.
Brick shit houses anyway.
Yeah, and then we were like Erwin next to this guy who was like probably twice his size, twice his weight, like just giggling. And we found everything funny because it was just absurd. But that was like one of the most absurd moments. Security for these NFL dudes. And I couldn't get into the American sports particularly. Hard sell, I thought. Long.
It's
long.
Oh God,
everything drags out.
The actual game time of NFL games an hour. Yeah, it's a 7-8 hour commitment.
Yeah. And it's, I mean, the actual principal bits when you're watching the highlights back in the day when it was on Channel 4 on a like Sunday night was like joy. You could watch all that. And I sort of yearned for that a bit again. But now you can't watch a full game. It's just so boring.
It's just long, isn't it? I mean, I don't mind NFL, but I've been to a couple of games. But being there in person is probably better than on telly.
Yeah.
Have you done many games as a touring musician?
I'll tell you my favourite one is we had a gig. It was 2017, and we had a gig in Exeter booked, which is quite rare. It's just a little acoustic show for me and Erwin, and it was on a Thursday night. And I was like, "This is okay. I'll maybe stay down if the calendars aligned." And we got into the playoffs that year, and the calendars did align so well that we played Carlisle in the first leg away, second leg at home, Carlisle, and we drew 3-3 in the first leg. They'd beaten us 3-2 twice that season. We drew 3-3 in the first leg. Second leg, I could just about make the game. I could go to 90 minutes and I had to run down through Exeter High Street down for the show. And I was just so happy that I could get there for that. The playoff was, we were winning 2-1, 90th minute, Carlisle, bang, 2-2. And I was like, shit, I'm going to either miss the show or I'm going to miss the playoffs. And I was, at the point, I was pretty close to deciding it was going to just have to watch the football. Phone Erwin, you can take this, mate. I'm just on a cajon. Nobody's going to miss me. It's fine. And then we scored in the 95th minute in real time.
Yeah,
and we went through to the playoff finals. So don't ask me about the playoff finals that year. But
so you say that you're really early for stuff, but you've done a me though, haven't you?
I've lied. You've caught me out.
Yeah.
Oh, fair play.
But can you tell me, because Woody's not going to ask you, can you tell me about your best away day?
Our connection's going in, mate. What's going on?
Oh, right. Best away day. Do you know what I've never done is I've never been to Argyle.
Mate,
which I have to, I know I really want to go, but my dad was always like, no, it's too scary, too rough.
Scary.
And so, and more likely to lose, probably. Best away day.
Did you go to Old Trafford in whatever year, 2007, was it?
Do you know what? 2004. That is probably, spot on, actually. Well done.
Don't worry, I'll name it for you.
Yeah. There's just been so many that Old Trafford in 2004 was special. Like to get 0-0, and we had it really wasn't a very good lineup, even by our standards. 0-0, and we actually, me and my brother's moved to New Zealand now, so he's not been around for a long time. So it was one of the last games I went with him, and we couldn't get tickets in the away end, so we were in amongst the
undercover
fans. We're undercover, but you know what it's like when you're the minnow, and we were conference then, so it was like Man United fans all around us, and we were like, everyone was talking to us, like being nice to us, because it was like, we're gonna turn you over. And
I'm sure it was like Surrey accents everywhere, mate, in the home end as well. Don't worry.
Exactly that, true. And then as the game progressed, the frustration built in Old Trafford because they just couldn't score the goal that and it was just it just became so joyous. And the exit, and me and my brother was probably more cocky than we were, and I was young then, so we were like really enjoying the moment. And to come away from that was awesome. Yeah, great away day.
I'll tell you why I remember that, because I watched Billericay Town as well, and I think we drew you in the FA Trophy and played you about a week or so later. And it was like, oh my God, we're playing a team that has just drawn 0-0 at Old Trafford.
Giant killers.
Yeah, giant killers without killing them. Yeah. And
giant stunners.
And I think we took you to a replay and we lost the replay, but never mind. I can look that up. But
that's Billericay can't have been that many leagues below us though.
It would have been 2.
Yeah,
but because you were, I think because you've been Football League up until maybe pretty close to that.
It feels like we're still a big.
Yeah, I think you're probably like the biggest team in the trophy at the time, maybe.
The replay was then televised, and Man United brought down all the players, so they rested everyone. Like I looked at the Man United lineup the other day, and it was like, there was no one that really recognisable names, like Kieran Richardson or something. I don't know, and And then they brought everyone down.
All the big guns.
Ronaldo played.
Yeah.
Scott Hiley, I don't know if you remember, he's probably one of my favourite Exeter City players. He played at Man City in the Prem for a bit, but class player. And he nutmegged Ronaldo that day.
Did Ronaldo score, though?
A moral victory.
Yeah. You're squirming, Woody, like it's like you're hating every one of these stories.
It's fine, mate. It's fine.
Yeah, it's just, it's tiny little moral victories, but wow. So, I mean, that was,
mentioned this before, I believe, when we did. So we also do this A to Z thing with, like we do 3 clubs an episode, and then Exeter was at the insistence of our producer, Exeter was included. So John Beer mentioned previously, his mum had in her purse when she's pregnant with him, like, if I go into labour, do not let this child be born in Plymouth.
No,
the levels of hatred were true.
Wow.
I have so much time for.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
I like that.
That feels a lot. That feels a lot. Do you want to hear my favorite? I've got my favorite football anecdote, and this is like, hopefully this is not what's the word? A modest brag. It's
humble
not,
brag. Yeah.
Humble brag. Hopefully it doesn't come across that way because it's not meant to.
We'll take everything you got.
Yeah, this is my favorite story. And in 2007, when the band kicked off, my dad phoned, because he's this sort of guy. He phoned Exeter City, whoever the chairman was at Denise was at the time, and said, "My son's in a famous band now. I'm so proud of him. He's a big, lifelong Exeter City fan. He'd love to play." And they arranged for me to go and play for Exeter City Legends against Man United Legends. And I played on St James Park.
How'd you get on?
I was all right, actually. I wasn't bad.
Oh, yeah.
When I grew in confidence, I had realised I had loads of time, I did a little step over in front of the fans, and that was my. And I did win a header in the box. Okay, this is a good bit of the story. I won a header in the box. I beat David May in the air.
Nice.
Okay.
Beat him in the air, nodded it, and it looked like it was flying into the top corner. But Fraser Digby, who I later found out never even played for Man United, but he started his career there, tipped it over, and I fell to the floor, and I was on my back, and I was like, "This is so close to glory." David May reached down to help me up off the ground, and pulled me up, and at the same time was stood on my hand, and ripped my hand open like properly, and said to me something along the lines of, "Welcome to the big league." Some shit like that. And I looked at him and I was like, "What?
It's friendly.
Who are you? What's going on? What's happened here?"
Oh.
And what an absolute dickhead. I want to just get that out there.
Wow.
That's a drama as well. You got to look after your hands.
Well, that's what I said. I didn't. I was just confused by the whole thing. And then after that, there was an auction. Just to finish the story, my favourite bit was Dennis Irwin was also playing, and he was left back, should have been playing for England as well. But good to have him just to tie this back up. There was an auction for one of the shirts, and I went in for it was early in our career, so I hadn't made any money at that point, so I was still being careful, and I could only get up to like 60, 70 quid. And then Dennis Irwin won the bid at like 100 odd quid and gave me the shirt.
Oh, what a gent.
That's nice.
What a gent. A proper legend.
Oh, well.
And I said, "What? You're nice. What's happened to David May? What's wrong with it?"
Dennis goes, "Ooh." Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Champions League winner, isn't he, David May? I think.
He is, yeah.
Yeah. Well,
beat him in the air.
Welcome to the big league.
I mean, he might dispute that, but yeah, it was something dark about it. It was like, that's just odd.
What end was that? Was that the terrace, the big old terrace?
I was heading towards the away end.
Oh, the away end.
So shame. Yeah, I would have gone in if we'd been going to the big bank. But,
of course, that's one of I think that's my favourite terrace in the UK. By the way,
do you?
Yeah, I love it. I like
the big bank.
Completely misshapen, old, looks great.
Yeah,
we've been all seaters since '92.
Wow.
So that's funny you say it, because in 89-90 when you said you went up, we went up the same out of Division 4 at the same time. But we decided to go up again because we're massive. And then we spent 6 years in Division 2. Well, then it became Division 1, didn't it?
Division 3.
And No, what is now the Championship. We were there for 6 years, but so we had to be all-seater straight away.
The second tier.
The second tier, thank you. So we bolted seats on terracing all over the place, and they still exist to this day.
Which is a shame, right? Because you probably could have. Yeah, it is nice at the Big Bank to have this. Like, I think it's the biggest standing area in Exeter.
In the greater Exmouth area, yeah.
Yeah, exactly that. So
I have to look into that.
It is nice. It is a very good. It's a good place to watch football.
That's an amazing story, by the way. Thank you.
Oh, I really like that.
Yeah.
Thanks. It was a joy.
I always think with like ex-professional sportsmen, there's always like the reason they were pros in the first place is they have that absolute killer competitive edge. Like even if you're playing tiddlywinks, they want to fucking kill you. But you just don't ever lose that, probably. True,
and I think there is definitely alignment in that. I see that. Like we've got a session player, our bass player, who's used to play at Southampton. We didn't make it at Southampton, but he tells me that he was better than Lallana and Theo Walcott before his knee went, and he's probably the most competitive man I've ever met, and he's a hell of a bass player, unbelievable bass player. But there is some synergy between those things. I guess to do anything like half good, you have to put some time in. You have to be sort of slightly competitive, don't you?
If you've ever been to Flight Club, the darts themed bar in London,
I love it. Really good, yeah.
But have you seen who's top of the leaderboard by about like 100 points?
No.
Jimmy Anderson, like England's like greatest ever bowler. Yeah, Jim's decent. Yeah,
Jimmy Anderson at top of the leaderboard at darts.
Yeah, he loves it.
Wow. Oh, I love Jimmy Anderson.
But I can just imagine him being so fucking serious when he's doing it.
It's annoying, really. I mean, it's really annoying. He's that good.
Yeah, what a boy. What a boy.
Yeah, what a player. So, I love him so much.
Going back a step, you both did football full time for a little bit, and then you've got a bass player who was better than Walcott and Lallana. What is your five-a-side Hoosiers team like?
Yeah, right. Soccer sixes, you must have cleaned up.
We did play soccer six a couple of times, and we weren't good. I hurt my back in one of them. We played at Charlton, and I hurt my back taking down McFly in a really late challenge.
Which one, Dougie?
Danny.
Oh, Danny.
He's good. Danny was good.
Yeah.
I don't think Dougie played much. But when you go to those things, I don't know if you've been to them, but everyone's ringers. They've got like one person from the band, and then the rest are just all their mates who are unbelievable.
Yeah.
And we didn't get very far. We beat Soccer AM once, and I scored the winner. That was good. That's my highlight from Soccer 6. Those were good days.
The only thing, I never did that, but we did do, years ago now, we did a pre-Brits Award pool tournament. And we were, because I used to play snooker 2 or 3 nights a week. So particularly in my 20s, I kind of knew what to do with a cue.
Yes.
And so I remember playing, I remember we beat Baby Shambles pretty easily. And
tough fixture.
So they'd have been all over the show.
At the time, my singer was my singer went AWOL out of alcohol. He was all over the place, and by his own admission, he can barely hold a cue. And I was playing with my guitarist at the time, and then he immediately almost got absolutely slammed. So I ended up being in this tournament basically on my own. So I think we beat Baby Shambles, and then I got into the semi-final. I personally played Lee from Blue, and he
an excellent lineup. I'd love to see the what's it called, the scheduling of that, and through like the sort of Karate Kid elimination.
Yeah. It was really good.
I'd love to see that.
But he had a shot on the black to win, and I had 6 of my balls left, and he missed, and then I cleared up.
And then he bottled it,
and he was like, "That was incredible." And then a load of girls came up and said, "Oh, can we have a picture taken with you?" So, well, you've got to have this guy in it as well, because this guy can play pool. So I was having my photo taken with Lee, and then I got to the final, and I was playing Toby Anstis and a mate of his.
Oh my God, this is exceptional.
And then I got whoever was arranging this tournament.
Is the Brit Awards.
This is the night before the Brit Awards in some hotel in Regent Street, and whoever was arranging it, they said to me, "Well, where's your partner?" I said, "Well, singer's throwing up out the back. Bassist has gone home. The guitarist is here somewhere, but he can barely stand up. So, well, you need a partner. You can't play on your own." So I had to go and get my guitarist, who literally could barely hold a cue, and I lost to Toby in the final. Living.
Who was Toby's partner?
I don't know.
He had somebody, did he?
I don't know.
That's annoying.
So yeah, I would have won that.
Yeah.
Between one of
How
them.
have you never told that story before? That's incredible.
I mean, it's got to have context, isn't it?
I suppose, yeah.
It's the only band. It's the only.
I think some stories don't need context.
Well, there it
I
is.
think you could jump in with that story at any point.
It's taken
People
season 2
delighted
to get there. But
she got Lee Ryan and Toby Anstis in it.
So Lee was in my never used a number. Lee was in my phone for years. Like just had Lee Blue in my phone. He's like, take my number, mate. Take my number. We have to go out for some beers and play some pool. Never did it, but yeah.
Text him now. Text him right now. See if he replies.
Oh, I'd love it
If he's still got the same number. Wow.
You're saying that with enthusiasm.
Just text him now saying pool ?
That is the only sporting related tournament that the Box Rebellion has ever been in, and should have won it. There we go.
We haven't done anything, but still, like I'm the only football fan really in the band.
Oh, really?
It drives me nuts. There's like some of the other bands I see, like everyone playing 5-a-side and stuff with the roadies and everything. It's like might look like F1 and stuff. It's just really depressing. I did once hit Chino Marino for the Deftones with a ping pong ball at Reading though. He just walked past on the way to catering. He very kind of gave it back.
Okay, I've got one more then in front of this one,
sharing.
And it's only because you said about playing football. We did in our when it was 2007 when it was kicking off, and we got a support slot for Europe with James Blunt.
Nice.
Yeah, and at the time we're like, oh, James Blunt. Oh, okay, sure. I mean, I know we're the Hoosiers, so it was like, but we were like anticipating we were going to be enemy darlings at that point, so we just didn't realise what was to hit us. But James Blunt, we were like, are you sure? But in the end, we were like, let's just do this, and it was brilliant, and he was brilliant, and the band were brilliant, and they would set up a 5-a-side pitch. It was arenas, so they'd set up a 5-a-side pitch before every show, and we'd like play Hoosiers v Blunt. For every gig.
Brilliant.
It was just brilliant. And Blunty would either, Blunty, like he's my mate.
Yeah.
He would, if he had an interview or something, he'd just turn up whenever he wanted and just come steaming onto the pitch with so much energy that you just couldn't help but love him, but not much talent. But they had drummer talk now. Carl Brazil was drumming for them, who's exceptional and also a lovely guy. You should get him on this show because he's like a Birmingham fan as well.
Is he? Oh, that's a good show.
Yeah. Well, do they qualify anymore? Probably not. Lower league, maybe.
Hollywood money, isn't it? Or sorry, NFL money. Sorry.
Yeah, it is. And they've got Stansfield now, who's an Exeter boy. Anyway, and yeah, so we used to play them in matches before, and Carl Brazil was brilliant, and we had some really good games. He played on our Celebrity 6 once. For us,
but did it? Oh, nice.
We did a European tour with Editors around that time, and they took a table tennis table round with them, and they were absolute ninjas. Like, I didn't even want to go anywhere near it. Like, well, I'm just going to embarrass myself here. So
if you bring something like that with you on tour, you're going to spend a lot of time doing it. Yeah, and you just inevitably get like table tennis. We did that at the studio all the time. We'd have table tennis, so me and the keyboard player would play endlessly just to kill, because it's just killing time, isn't it? Touring, that's the art.
Yeah,
how do you kill time without drinking?
The person who's taken this the furthest by a mile, so shout out Eddie McQueen, who is like tour catering royalty legend, top boy, the son of the late Gordon McQueen, Man U legend.
Wow.
He said when he was on tour with Robbie Williams on the catering team, Robbie's got a full team. Like, he's got kit, everything made, and they'll go and do friendlies on tour. He'll organise so basically they were in somewhere like Belgium, and like basically like Robbie knew that like Eddie's pretty decent. Eddie's like mid-shift cooking up some stuff. He's like, you wanted that? What? We're getting on the plane, like Robbie's jet. We're going to go to Ajax and play a friendly against Ajax legends. Just the day before the show.
Wow.
That's
mental. So, yeah, like Robbie's got a full like touring.
That'll be Carl's with Robbie now as well, Carl Brazil. So he'll be.
Ask him. I bet he's all over that.
Wow, that is awesome, isn't it?
I bet I bet the management are nervous every single time they get on the pitch there.
Yeah, well, that, and I think the other catering crew were fucking fuming that Eddie got excused to go and play football instead.
What a pass! Love that idea.
Yeah,
I've got to go.
The boss asked for me, man.
What can I do?
Don't even want to do it.
Private jet? Oh, man. My God. Different world.
Yeah.
Different world.
And one thing I love as much as music is just chatting bollocks about football. So it's one of my favourite things to do.
It's good.
I've got to ask you then, if you could only watch Exeter City home or away for the rest of your life, which one are you going to choose?
Okay, so I mean, this is tricky this season because our record is literally win, lose, win, lose, win, lose, and we've not been doing so well away from home at the minute. We've been dreadful this year. But irrelevant of that, I think I would watch away games. I just think the atmosphere is it's just all that. Home's nice, but you just want to be in that. That's what you watch football for, or what I did initially. That the noise. Oldham at one to Oldham away. Just the noise. Oh, it's just brilliant.
It's great,
brilliant.
Isn't it?
I'm going away.
Good. Well, I mean, I saw that coming because you've never really lived down there. So it makes a difference when, I can't, but when you can walk to the ground and it's what you do and you've got that routine every other week. But
I do yearn for that, though. I feel like I've missed that. I watch people do that, and I think it'd be awesome to have that on your doorstep so I could watch more football because ultimately I love football, but yeah, it would be nice. But
Stevenage, mate, you got that?
Well, I know. They're doing well this year as well. Yeah,
I know.
Well, I love that answer. That is my answer, as we've gone over many times. So I'm an away man. Can't take away that feeling of getting up at silly o'clock in the morning and knowing you're going to be on the other side of the country, watching your team draw 1-1, and then head home. It's time out of the house as well. So they're 10, as I said,
more time out of the house.
They're 10 and 7, so
more time away from the kids.
I didn't ask you.
It's not my fault that it's on Saturday afternoon. It's just when they play.
Yeah. If I could have them play whilst you're at school, I would.
Yeah.
I probably would actually. Like if they could play more games and play those extra games whilst they're at school, I'd get away with watching
during
more football.
school days.
Yeah, like 11:15 kickoff, perfect.
That'd be good, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's sort of, and all us lot, obviously, musicians and that, our timetables are a bit different for your regular fans. So they probably wouldn't have as many people at the games.
They'd have the right people. It's fine.
Yeah.
But
tell you what, 10:30, all go for a nice spot of lunch afterwards. It'd be great, wouldn't it?
I got two 2:15. Everyone's looking at their watch. Oh, God, I've got to pick him up in.
Yeah, pick up soon.
Yeah, come on. Come on. One more. Let's get one more. We've got 10 minutes. I didn't ask you this beforehand at all, but I'm going to ask you now. What's going on with the Hoosiers and your?
Oh yeah, plug away.
What have you got? What have you got?
Okay, good point. We haven't stopped gigging, so we're always festivaling. We like the pig stocks of this world, the sort of the great festivals of this country. We're doing all of those. But we've done album 6. We're probably enjoying playing music live and recording more than we ever have, I think, which is good.
That's great.
And I think it is actually, because it haven't always. There's been moments like, obviously you go through these ups and downs, but yeah, right now with the band we've got, the way we're playing, putting some time into the recording and writing with a bit of freedom, it's good. I mean, who knows? I mean, we might be writing a load of old bollocks, but it's fun, right?
That's the point.
Given we're almost the exact same age and our bands have been around for pretty similar amount of time, I can completely relate to what you said.
And that's, you found the same, yeah?
Yeah. I don't think we've definitely had great times writing and recording in the past, but currently this is matching it, and that's a great place to be at and to be comfortable and not chasing this stupid carrot anymore, and we're just really enjoying being in each other's company and knowing where your boundaries are. It's great.
Yeah, it's spot on. It's exactly that, and that's like all the Precious album too, and just trying to hit the heights. It's just not It's just not the way to write music. It's not the way to do music, and it doesn't get the best out of it. I mean, God knows, we could talk about the music industry for a long, long time, but I wouldn't want to be a band trying to make it now. It just
brutal,
looks so difficult.
No.
Brutal.
So brutal.
All right. That was great.
Mate, thank you so much, mate, for coming on.
Yeah.
A pleasure. A pleasure.
I feel like we should go out for lunch now.
We should, yeah.
Yeah, mate. Whenever, yeah, mate. I'm always up for it. Or go to a game.
It is lunchtime, so
let's do it.
Well, if the dates align, mate, we can pop your home park cherry if you want to come down.
I'd love to. I would actually.
Derby.
Yeah, go and watch. You got one of our players, Watts.
He's out there, mate. He smashed an absolute wonder goal on the weekend.
Yeah.
That one.
He'll have his moments, but then he'll also be poor. So
hey, it's been great so far, mate.
I know. I actually really liked him. This is bitterness speaking. I don't know how we let him go.
I was going to say, all going well. He'll be a bit rubbish at times. Yeah.
But we are above you in the league, so for now.
Oh, I hadn't checked actually. Yeah, I noticed. Yeah. Our grudging thanks to Al from the Hoosiers.
I listen, mate. Our intro was short and not very sweet, but I really enjoyed it. All right.
There was tenderness hiding just under the surface there. I can assure you.
It was absolutely obvious for all to see.
Yeah. Good.
He had some wonder stories. Anyone else? If there's anyone else out there that has been given grief by their own son at an away game, please let us know. That was fantastic.
I just want to say he's clearly raising his son right. He's giving Exeter fans abuse. Clearly, 10 out of 10 parent points there.
I'm going to stick Al on the list of people that could easily come back for a second episode and tell more stories that he hasn't just told.
Agreed.
It's fantastic.
Yeah. So it's weird to make people from Exeter that you don't despise.
They're everywhere. I'm all right with it.
Fine.
You're so childish.
Yeah. And I'll never change. You can't make me, Daddy.
Right. Anyway, thank you for all your feedback on last week's episode with Adrian Charles, which we also thoroughly enjoyed. We talked quite a bit about, because he talked about meeting Mr. Pele in a lift.
Pele.
Mr. Pele.
Mr. Pele, sir.
Yeah, we had a few people and a few nice little interactions with people who have met people in lifts. We had the classic Steve Shelsher met Teddy Sheringham in a lift.
Quality.
Adam the Soundy, Jack and Vera Duckworth, both of them. Fantastic. Producer Will.
Wait. So are they married in real life?
He did well. We'll have to ask him if he asked.
Fine.
Are you married?
Yeah.
Producer Will met Paolo Nutini, who immediately asked him where he could get away with smoking a joint, which is very quick fire.
If you don't ask, you don't get.
No, I wonder if Will knew. My personal favourite, Shenfield Pete, saying he met John Ketley in a lift. The old weatherman.
Fantastic.
That's my type of celebrity, Woody. I'm after that. You know, your Timmy Mallets, your John Ketleys. I love them.
I wonder what Timmy Mallet's doing right now.
We still need to get him on, don't we? Because he's a bit of a Maidenhead ambassador. We need to talk about this.
Oh, come on. All right, fine.
I wonder what Timmy Mallet is doing now.
We should put out an appeal and find out. Try and get him in touch.
Yeah.
Get him on the pod.
I would say maybe he's listening to this, but we're literally recording it now, so that would be impossible.
Hey, I mean, dare to dream, mate. Dare to dream. I was remiss on the Adrian Charles episode. I forgot a famous person in the lift story. It's a wonder I'm still married. In fact, because I was with my wife in a bar in Berlin, and we got on the lift. As the lift was about to close, they ping open again, and in walks this absolute silver fox in a suit, looking the bollocks, kind of in his like early 60s. He's like, he's a pretty handsome looking chap, followed by what turned out to be his son, George Clooney, who. Now, if Chrissy had walked off with him then and there, I've just slowly applauded. Happily letting her embrace her new life.
He's on the list, is he?
He's allowed.
He's allowed.
Wow. But spoke to him very briefly. He was very polite. He was very nice and very, very curious. Just said hi. How's it going? Okay. He was like, just filming. His dad was there because his dad was having a cameo as his older self in the film. I don't know what film it was. It was a few years ago now.
George, I'm in a band.
Yeah. George.
Talking about people in bands in lifts, I was in a lift with my singer Nathan, who So a few mentions. We were in a lift in a hotel in Japan, and this guy got on, and we were kind of near the front of the lift, and he passed us to go to the back of the lift. And I can't quite remember how Nathan managed to communicate this to me, but he kind of looked across to me and without talking kind of went, "Was that Pele from the Hives?" I think that was Pele from the Hives.
Did he say that with a glance? That's very impressive.
I can't remember.
Or were you both smashed, and was he like whispering really loudly, thinking it was subtle?
I think it very much looked like him, so it was more of a knowing look of maybe like, you know. And you can't look round because he's about a foot behind us. So I was thinking, I'm going to get out of this lift, and I'm not going to know if that was Pele from the Hives, and this is so sad.
Also, the second Pele in a lift on this podcast.
Second Pele in a lift. But anyway, he actually got off before we needed to get off. And as he got off, he had a bomber jacket on, and on the back of it said Howlin' Pele. So we had our suspicions confirmed by his clothing, which is amazing. You need some balls to wear your own name on the back of a jacket, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, even your own merch.
Yeah.
It's very bold.
Fantastic. Couple of people who did get in touch. We had Dylan Terry who got in touch, and Curry Huts off TikTok, cracking name. Both met Adrian Childs in a lift, which is great. Yeah, I was not expecting that.
It's I mean, he's a very well travelled man, as we heard on the episode previous.
Yeah,
he's at all the games.
Maybe he just hangs around in lifts.
Do you remember that? Like people used to have that. Like that was their job, is to operate the lift.
Yeah. God, not seeing much daylight there, are you? No. Unless you're in, obviously, a lift, which has daylight. No, that's a rubbish job. I was thinking about a rubbish job the other day. It's like people that used to fill up your car. When I was really young, my mum and dad I remember them just giving cash through the window and going, £10, please. And they'd just stand all day at a petrol pump and fill up cars. Rubbish job. I feel sorry for him. It stinks as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, you probably, like, from the fumes and stuff, you get a bit queasy. As we're on lifts so much at the minute, my favourite lift story ever is from being on tour, and one of our catering crew, Eddie McQueen, I mentioned previous, son of Gordon, he pulled off possibly the best prank I've ever seen on tour with a lift. We were in a slightly more modern hotel, I forget where it was, it's somewhere in Europe, and it's one of those ones where you have to input your floor number before you get in the lift. And so Eddie did this, and then he saw his mate come around the corner. Quick as a flash, stands in front of the panel. He's like, "Mate, these lifts are unbelievable. They're like voice activated." He's like, "Oh, really? Yeah. Watch." So they both get in the lift. Eddie's like, "Floor 5." Up they go. Hops off. And 10 minutes later, he comes back to find the guy in the lift just screaming, "Floor fucking 7!" Did him a treat.
That's good. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, so shout out Eddie.
Got 2 mentions in the same pod because we can talk about him with Al. Yeah. Also discussed in our conversation with Al just now. I'm a little bit embarrassed about this. So any pre-Brits Award pool competition fact checkers out there? I did not lose to Toby Anstis. I'm rather embarrassed to say I actually lost to Jamie Theakston. They're not the same people, but you can see how I got them confused. Right? Yeah. And I did meet Toby Anstis at a weird gig at Nottingham Uni once. But I did not lose. At pool to him. I'd imagine Jamie still remembers this because I'm sure he'd be extremely proud.
I mean, thank you for the correction. Didn't hear an apology, but yeah, it's fine. The correction.
I think I said sorry.
Fair enough. Okay. Well,
sorry.
I'll accept it.
There you go. Sorry. sorry, guys. Also, a big thank you and shout out to Neil Caddy at BBC Radio Cornwall.
Oh yes,
and
Fellow
Devon
Green. Yeah.
Who had us on over the weekend. Yeah, we talked a lot about mileage on the sports show, the Saturday morning sports show with them, because Truro are making some away days headlines. And we did discuss their very, very long trip to, I mean, they're all long, but their very long trips to Scunthorpe on that afternoon. They lost 4-0. They're going to get some
poking
Tomkins,
it for that.
I think. Yeah, they're travelling. They're not getting many goals for their miles this season as it stands. But thank you anyway, Neil, for having us on. That was fun. It's a nice way to start the weekend.
So on the pod next week, we have frontman and Reading fan, frontman of Only the Poets, Tommy Longhurst.
Yeah, loves Reading.
Loves Reading.
Yeah, it's good. I've not met anyone that loves Reading up to this point. So yeah, it's nice.
Brave new frontiers, mate. We're crossing. It's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm all about new adventures. So now Tommy was a good chat. We chatted to him a little while back actually. So we lined that up where he's got all the pre-season. When you haven't been bruised by any results, and you've got all the pre-season optimism, and football cannot hurt you.
No, that warm August glow.
Yeah, even you had it, I think.
I know. That was short-lived, wasn't it? So yeah. In the meantime, if you want to tell us who your missus almost ran off with in a lift, or other football-related stuff, you can reach us on the socials at Woody Piers Away, or on the electronic mail, Piers.
woodypeersaway@gmail.com, and also any of your stories, pictures, and activities from your footballing weekends. We want to see them,
especially Pele in the lift.
Yes, please. If you see Pele in the lift this week, please get a picture for us. Thank you.